Is this the best lounge around Magic Kingdom?
Princess and the Bear here today. We're here at Disney's Wilderness Lodge, the lodgiest of the lodges, in order to return to
Geyser Grill.
Yes, we have seen some updates to the menu, and as your number one choice in foodie infotainment, we're here to investigate, so you don't have to, because remember, she's vegan, I'm not. Those really look like stairs behind me.
It's time to foodie and chill. Our beloved mac and cheese balls. There is a larger version at Territory Lounge, but the smaller version, the crunchier version, is here at Geyser Grill. Though they changed the menu, these bites still live on. And I don't know why it makes me think of Mama Melrose, but it does. It is crunchy, but not creamy. And I feel like it's a hit or miss on the creaminess of this. The sauce is always great with it, but I feel like they either should change up the sauce or they should offer like multi-sauces, because I feel like you could go on a really cool journey with mac and cheese if you had like maybe one sauce is marinara, another sauce is barbecue, and then another sauce is buffalo, and then you just kind of like go to town on different mac and cheese ball bites. I think that would be fun. And then make these like reduce the size in half, so then they're like baby bites and you get like 8 of them instead of 4, and then just do little dips in the sauces. That would be a fun adventure. But as it is, it's a tried and true mac and cheese. It is not as truffle forward as it usually is, so I appreciate that, but it's also not creamy, which, like I said, is hit or miss. I wish it was more creamy than dry like it is right now. It happens. I would give it a 3.75 out of 5 mac and cheese balls, but I will tell you that they are usually better than this.
Geyser Grill is a change. Not only did this menu update, they have come out with new tables. If you've ever been here before, they had those lounge-style tables with like the chairs that felt like you were by a pool. That, while nice and like rustic-looking, were a pain on your back. Having to sit like lounge away from the table and having to hunch over a table that was like felt like toddler size at times. Gone. Regular tables, nice wood, still on theme, but a lot more comfortable. I digress. Back to these bowls, which have not changed that much over time. Vessels change, mac and cheese stays the same. Whew. Still plant-based. Hard to pick up. Well, there has been different levels of consistency as far as the amount of cheese that's in mac and cheese balls. Overall, I feel it's a dish that's remained largely the same in a good way. We've definitely seen like plant-based dishes like this, which unique construction, fall by the wayside. Either completely fall off as far as execution and get replaced by something boring like Beyond Burger or something else. These have stayed on the menu consistently. The sauce, the fry, everything, the casing, they still hold together well. I can give them a pass for creaminess because they're still a very good flavor, and plant-based as is. Honestly, I got no complaints. It's a very shareable portion, but honestly, a good use snack as well. I'll give it 4.25 out of 5 slots. Brand new to the menu. That new is the Chipotle barbecue bison meatballs. You have these thick bison meatballs on top of a goat cheese polenta with some onion straws. This is a big boy. Let me pick one up, because they bring it to you in like this little like mini Dutch oven, which is cute, but it's hard to actually see what you're eating. That is a big boy. I was thinking like tiny meatballs. These are like the level of meatballs I would expect them like a spaghetti meatball. Think like Tony's Town Square, but like a little bit smaller.
Is it like the mac and cheese balls?
I would say about their similar circumference. They look much denser than mac and cheese balls. Interesting. I'm ready to bite, that's for sure. That is a tasty meatball. Before we even get to the barbecue sauce, the meatball itself, the bison, is so well seasoned, because that hit my tongue before anything. While the barbecue sauce is there, it is a sidekick to the meatball itself. Juicy, tasty, like that's a meatball you take home to mama. Let's try with the polenta. Let's go ahead and dig in here. Treat the pretzel into like a little meatball dip. These flavors, they sing. They definitely sing. Pot, execution, presentation, great. I would give the meatballs of the polenta, I would give those 4.5 out of 5 claws. The meatballs by themselves, I'm giving a 4.25 out of 5 claws. I will be ordering these again, and I want to take these in like a burlap knapsack, hop a train, and just go home. It's done. I don't need to see anything else. We're good.
This is the newest salad. What's funny is that like I was coming here expecting to order the burger, and I was gonna get a salad from Roaring Fork because I love their salad with the vegan feta. But then when I came here, I was looking and I was like, oh, well this salad looks a little different from the last time that I had a salad here. And there's no more tofu, and there's cheese, and there's a new dressing, and all the new toppings, and so then I asked, and it was like, oh yeah, well they got rid of the tofu, and they added cheese to the default salad, but you can still make it vegan, which is what I appreciate. So all you have to do now is remove the cheese, and unfortunately there's no tofu, but it is still on the menu as a multigrain salad, and I suppose multigrain it is because it has quinoa and dried fruit, aka raisins, and apples and beautifully roasted walnuts. So I'm just gonna grab, I don't even know, how do I toss this salad? I don't feel like I can toss my own salad in this sense. I just gotta destroy this salad without eating the wooden piece coming out. I can't put this in my mouth. Give me 2 seconds. Alright, now my fork has been preloaded like I was taught by our friend Shelby at Universal Orlando Vegans. Preload your fork, and then you're in for a good time. There is a lot going on in that salad. I think some of the leaves that I got I wasn't a huge fan of, but the quinoa is nice, the walnuts are nice, the apples are nice, the vinaigrette is different, so I'm appreciative of that. Does it toss my salad? Nah. I did bring some pocket parm, so I will probably throw that on there, and I'm gonna beg Bear to share this with me. I don't know, I would give it like a 3.5 out of 5 salads. It's not a salad that I would be waiting to call me. Like, it tossed my salad, and I'm ready for it to go.
A multi-grain salad it is. It's looking grainy, it's looking multi. It's looking like a salad, even with the modifications, which just removed the default protein of chicken, even though you have the options for salmon and steak, and then it removed the goat cheese. So it's feeling very Pacific Northwest rustic sort of salad. So it sort of makes sense, even with the golden raisins. I will take raisins in my salad. Got tons of quinoa in here. You got the walnuts in here. Can I get a raisin? Yeah, there we go. And like the shaved, like super thin threads of the apple. I like that. This to me is a very much modular salad, and I prefer them that way. I wish everything on the menus had the options. It should really be chicken, steak, fish, and vegan. Because honestly, even without the cheese and the chicken, it tastes like a nice hearty, like entree almost level salad. It's nice and hearty if you wanted something light, for maybe like hopping back on the boat and going back to Magic Kingdom for like happily ever after. I don't know why you do that. But if you wanted to say Ride Rides in the fireworks, which I do recommend, you could do that. Yes, I am a happily ever after hater. Don't mind me. The salad though, I like the leaves, I like the shaving, the fruit, balance with the nuts. Gives it a nice like balance of like the earthy and sweet. And the vinaigrette isn't like going overboard, so it's not really tart. And it mixes well with the salad. I actually don't mind it, and I will happily share this with the princess. I would give this a 3.75 out of 5 points.
So the zesty burger. This burger, oh, did I say it was zesty? It's usually zesty if you order it from Roaring Fork, but this burger was really what I came here for. And then, like I said, I was gonna get the salad from Roaring Fork, but I didn't. My tomato piece just fell out, so I'm just gonna put that back in here real quick. And then it does have the same zesty slaw that you get over at the Roaring Fork if you order their zesty burger. So it's basically the same. It's looking like a thick Beyond Burger, but my server said it was impossible. So I'm shocked if this is a thick Impossible Burger. It's giving the same vibe as the Zesty Burger from Roaring Fork, but it does have like the Follow Your Heart pepper jack cheese on it, which kind of just enhances a little bit more. Because if I remember correctly, the one at Roaring Fork is like a cheddar. Not mad at that. Roaring Fork has a better salad, but I think Geyser is a better Beyond Burger. I would give it a 4 out of 5 burgers. It is fab, and I've had some fries as well, and those past the fry tests are just your basic 2 out of 5 fries.
No sooner did this sandwich hit this table where my olfactory senses were assaulted by a familiar, I would say assaulted. Assaulted is me. Roused from a half-awake slumber by the familiar smell of Beyond. You cannot mistake this for anything else. A number of times we've had these at this point. If you moved a sealed box into my house, I would know. I'd find it. By just the sheer luck alone. We will always find a Beyond Burger, even when we're not trying. That's the point. We give props where props is due. It is a well-cooked Beyond patty, but it is 1,000% a Beyond patty. It's got a nice little sear on the bottom, so a little crispy edges to the burger. For that Beyond consistently plant-based tasting burger, can't hide that. Even with the extras, and I like the extras. The addition of the pepper jack cheese and then the zesty sauce does go a little bit more towards like selling the entire burger, but I feel as time goes on, the gap between Impossible and Beyond just gets bigger and bigger. And we've had other plant-based brands since then that just completely eclipsed Beyond. They're still a great product. I just wish that the frequent revisions of their product yielded a better flavor. At this point, in the plant-based timeline, we got better heroes. Consistent hero, but we got better heroes. I would give it 3.25 out of 5 o'clock. It is above average, but it's not that much different what you get rewarded for.
Which Avenger is this burger?
Does Coulson count?
No.
Can I use the new Avengers?
No.
What?
Spoilers.
Maybe Hawkeye?
No.
It's hitting what it's aiming for.
Kate Bishop?
Just aiming for much. She's not an Avenger yet. Definitely a Hawkeye. He's helping, but he's basically throwing toothpicks at her mouth. Let's be real. Another newest addition to Geyser Grill's rustic fare is this steak ribeye sandwich. You have this chopped and shaved ribeye with some provolone, some garlic aioli. It does also normally come with garlic, or not garlic, but caramelized onions. I decided to not go with those. I don't usually handle onions well, and I'm not gonna miss them. Got a nice crispy artisanal bread is giving vibes of the mushroom sandwich from Dahlia in Coronado Springs. That's not a bad comparison to make off jump. Let's see how the sandwich does on its own. Because with sandwiches with jus, you have one or two problems. Either the jus is going to be terrible, or they're using the jus to prop up a bad sandwich. That sandwich is delicious. The toasted bread had an excellent like spring to it, but then like toasted on the inside, which is holding the meat well in more ways than one. It's a nice shaped seasoned steak. It's not just plain ribeye like cut up. It's accented by the provolone. The garlic aioli is there, but not like overpowering. They just glopped it on like a mayo mountain, which some of you do. I've seen you do it. Don't do that. It's gross. It is a tasty sandwich all on its own. So if you're not a jus person, trust, you will be well taken care of here by the lakeside. I would give that by itself a 4.25 out of 5 points.
Does your steak fly together? Steaks fly together.
I don't get that joke. I have no idea what you're talking about. You have steak, sandwich. You have jus. Take a steak sandwich, you dip it in, it's the jus. Give it a nice little twirl. As little or as much jus as you like. And then you bite it. And careful to spill it all over yourself. That is very interesting. I was very surprised. Most sort of sandwiches I've ever gotten with jus, which is like normally like a French style sandwich, have always been like a very thin jus, so like it just like falls right off. The second you take it out, you're like speed running your sandwich to get that flavor of the jus with the sandwich. This one is thicker, almost like an actual like sauce, so it sticks to it. Like you don't have to like rush to eat it, and that way like it actually soaks into the meat of the bread, giving you a more enhanced flavor. It's not like a striking difference with or without the jus, but it does definitely enhance that flavor. I'm still going to give the entire thing a 4.25 out of 5 claws, but it is an excellent sandwich. Good old-fashioned coleslaw. Now, I am a coleslaw snob. I like my coleslaw to be perfect on a very strict criteria. It must be well cut. It must still be crunchy, and it must not be soaked in mayo. I'm okay if it's wet, but it needs to be crunchy, and I don't want to feel like I just ate a spoonful of Hellmann's, because I will be highly upset. If there was a meteor over my head, good, bad, it'd be like teetering this way. And part of that may be my fault. We do food reviews, let things sit. So the lettuce and whatnot is not as crunchy as it could be, and it tastes a bit mayo-y, more than I would like. Not my favorite coleslaw on property, but it's passable. I give it 2.25 out of 5 claws. You can eat it, but you got fries in a sandwich, so you could also ignore it.
Rosé. I get this all the time ever since Celebrate Soulfully, aka Black History Month at Disney. This is like my go-to rosé, and I highly recommend that everybody try it or buy it at your local winery. Like, look at this art. Look at how beautiful this art is. Like, you just need a bottle this beautiful. You really do. And it's a black-owned, woman-owned business. Like, support your people. The new stemless glass is interesting. As our community has taught me, the stemless with a white or a pink or something that needs to be chilled is not optimum because your body heat will warm up the drink. So you want to take smaller pieces of it. Or not go stemless. So that's my only gripe with this. Other than that, the wine is beautiful. It's flavored. It's fruity, light-bodied, just beautiful all around. Lots of like fruity notes to it. 5 out of 5. It is a Princess item. It is my go-to rosé.
House of Brown returns as if it had really went away. This has quickly become one of the Princess's favorite wines, and we can find it in the store. Usually like a total wine. She definitely wants a bottle or 2. Me, I like a good rosé, so I'm never going to complain. Crisp, refreshing. Dances on the palate like a Florida rainstorm. Don't taste Florida water. Not from the sky. I know it looks nice, but don't do that. That is tasty. 4.25 out of 5 claws. I decided to go in the opposite direction of the Mountain Man, and instead of some nice, hard, like Rough Rider drink of like a Huckleberry or a Wild West Cowboy, I wanted a strawberry margarita, frozen at that. superior form of margarita. They say there's no manly way to drink through a straw. I don't agree. I believe the most manly way to drink through a straw is not to care. Drink what you want to drink. 4 out of 5 claws. Strawberry isn't like super syrupy, which is great. It's a nice drinkable frozen drink without feeling like I'm drinking straight Kool-Aid. I like that. This delicious looking plate here is a brand new creme brulee and donuts. You have this beautiful creme brulee and a little ramekin, a little chocolate leaf on top of the cream with some espresso beans. It honestly, looking at the entire thing like from this side, it looks like a map. Like you would see on like a old like map drawn on like a animal skin or the side of a wall. Like it just feels like this is the map, like the river, and then you have the boat on the river. Like it's a whole like display of things, and I'm honestly not mad at it. I don't even know where to start, so I'm gonna start where my ancestors told me to. With this, crack the creme brulee, crackety, sink half the boat, get a little espresso bean in there, a little jiggle, 100% creme brulee decadence. The glass top cracks in your mouth, the creme brulee underneath, you're getting the espresso beans, the coffee sort of like coming through, so it's like the coffee isn't overpowering, but it cuts the sweetness so that it's not like overly sweet, you know what I mean? I was going to save some of this for one of our friends. I'm afraid I'm probably not going to be able to do that. It's just too good. Let me take one more bite. Maybe that was a fluke, you know?
You gonna do it with the donut?
Yeah, we'll do it with the donut. Ooh, they're sticky. Come here, little log. There we go. Wouldn't recommend this to the vegetarians. The donuts have little pieces of bacon on top. But together, you're getting those nice smoky flavors, a bit of the espresso. This is a full ride as a dessert. This is, it's almost like a Magic Kingdom parade float. It just keeps giving and giving and giving and giving. Creme brulee by itself, 4.5 out of 5 claws. Donuts, the entire thing, it's a 5 out of 5 claws. This is a better dessert than we see at most lounges, and I'm gonna need y'all to come try this. I don't know how else to explain it to you. You either get it or suffer.
I think there is one.
Geyser Grill has me feeling refreshed.
I so appreciate Geyser continuously doing menu updates, though I don't appreciate the fact that they got rid of the tofu. I do enjoy the fact that the Beyond Burger is basically the same as the one that they have at Roaring Fork. I wish the salad was the same as Roaring Fork because theirs is better. But what are you gonna do when you're eaten by a Geyser?
Yes. Now they did also have a new half rack of ribs that replaces the Korean ribs that they'd had before. I watched somebody else order those.
Yeah,
they looked really fatty.
The table next to us
and,
was grossing me out with the ribs that they got, and it was like the rack of ribs and then like a little bitty fry and then 2 little cups of I don't know what, but they were the same cups as his coleslaw and jus cups. So not a lot for what you get. How big was the ribs? Like
no, that's a whole rack.
Not
half
even?
rack is like
Goes to show how much I know.
But if enough of you tell us that you want us next time we come, when they update the Princess's food, I'll try the half rack of ribs.
You're not gonna do
I'm probably not going to love it, but I will try it if it's still here when we come back. But just know that is also new. There was also a plant-based dessert that the Princess could have gotten, but they were out. So
That
no
dessert's
dessert for
been
her.
around for a while. We had it once before, I want to say, but we're just not dessert people. So
There's always new opportunities for us to come back to Geyser Grill. So as always, if anything changes, we will come back to do that for you. So, if there's anything else you could see us do, the comments are always a good place to find us. Hit the notification bell if you want to see other videos like this, and
we have new videos 5 days a week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday.
we will see you soon.
Sure to subscribe and like this video. And if you don't comment, Bear will eat himself into the Bear Hotel.
But I'm already in the Bear Hotel.
Eat himself outside of the Bear Hotel. Ah!
You heard the girl.